A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as assistant professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today, I will discuss significance of Maxwell's equations, Maxwell equation in free space, and energy in an electromagnetic field from Unit 3 and the lecture number 18. In my previous lectures, I have discussed Maxwell's equations in differential form and in integral form. Basically, there are four Maxwell's equations that relates electric and magnetic field each other. And now what is the significance of Maxwell's equations? First is Maxwell first equation is del dot D is equal to rho, or del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught. Rho is charge density. And this equation derived from Gauss law for electricity. Therefore, Maxwell's first equation represents the Gauss law for electricity that says that the electric flux out of any closed surface is proportional to the total charge within the surface, because del dot T is equal to rho and integration of this is equal to Q, means total electric flux of any closed surface that is proportional to the total charge within the surface. And the integral of this equation of Maxwell first equation finds application in calculating electric field around charged objects. It is consistent with Coulomb's law when applied to the electric field of a point charge. However, the divergence of electric fields, divergence means del dot E of electric field, gives a measure of the density of the source. Now the second equation, Maxwell's second equation is del dot B is equal to 0, means divergence of B is equal to 0, and integral is B dot ds, cross surface integral, is equal to 0. Therefore, Maxwell's second equation says that the net magnetic flux, means B dot ds represents the magnetic flux of the enclosed surface. The closed surface is 0. This is the Maxwell's second equation. That is, magnetic flux of any closed surface is equal to 0. Now the third equation, Maxwell third equation, is del cross E is equal to minus curly B by curly T. Means Maxwell's third equation is derived with the help of Faraday's law in electromagnetic induction. Therefore, it states that the induced electromotive force around any closed surface, because in electromagnetic induction there is a induced electromagnetic field. The electromotive force means induced EMF. And around any closed surface is equal to negative time rate of change of magnetic flux, because in case of EMF is equal to minus d phi by dt, means this negative is due to the Lenz's law. That should be equal to the negative time rate of change of magnetic flux through the path enclosing the surface. Therefore, it signifies that the electric field is produced by changing magnetic flux, because this is minus curly phi by curly t means change in magnetic flux. Means curly B by curly t means B is replaced by magnetic flux. Therefore, changing magnetic flux produced electromotive force or EMF. Now the fourth equation is derived with the help of Ampere's law. This is the modified form of the Ampere's circuital law. it is valid for steady as well as time varying fields. That the magnetomotive force means H around a closed path means del cross H is equal to J plus curly D by T, and is integral is H dot dl is equal to the sum of the conduction current means J plus displacement current is curly D by curly T. D is the electric displacement vector and it is also known displacement current, and also J dash. This signifies that a conduction current as well as a changing electric field. Here D is change electric field produces a magnetic field. Means del cross H is equal to J means conduction current plus curly D by curly T. Means D is a auxiliary electric field. Therefore, conduction current J and the auxiliary electric field means D produces a magnetic field H. Next topic is Maxwell's equation in isotropic dielectric medium. And we know that isotropic medium is such that the permittivity epsilon and the permeability mu of the medium are uniform in all the direction of the medium. Means in isotropic medium, the value of epsilon here, this is absolute permittivity, also known permittivity, and mu are same. Mu are uniform in all the direction of the medium. In isotropic dielectric mean, first of all, there is no conduction current. In dielectric, there is no current, means current density J is equal to 0. If J is equal to 0 means current is equal to 0 means there is no charge density. Therefore, rho is also equal to 0 in isotropic dielectric medium. And third is D, electric displacement vector D is represented by D is equal to epsilon E. Here epsilon is the absolute permittivity. And also B is related with H, B is equal to mu H. Here mu is the permeability. And we know that the relation between D, E and D, E and P. Therefore, D is equal to epsilon E plus P. And D is also equal to epsilon E because epsilon naught is replaced by epsilon and E is replaced, E is same E. And P is equal to 0. P is the polarization because if there is a no current or no charge, therefore the polarization is 0 in case of isotropic dielectric medium, because P is equal to minus of divergence rho. If rho is 0, it means P is equal to 0. And this is the relation between B, H and M. B is equal to mu naught H plus mu naught M for the isotropic linear dielectric medium. And the vector P and H give respectively the measure of the P measure the polarization, and H polarization in electric field, and H measure the magnetization of the medium. However, for the dielectric medium, it would be sufficient to remember that epsilon naught and epsilon of free space being simply related with epsilon and mu. And for dielectric medium, these are the four conditions. J is equal to 0. If J is equal to 0, we know that J is equal to sigma. If J is 0, then sigma also equal to 0. Rho is equal to 0, volume charge density 0, and D is equal to epsilon E and B is equal to mu H. Now we can express Maxwell equation in isotropic medium. First equation is del dot D is equal to rho. But in isotropic dielectric medium, there is no charge density, therefore rho is equal to 0. And we replace D by epsilon E. Therefore, here we put the value of D epsilon E, that is equal to 0. Rho is equal to 0. It means del dot D is 0, means divergence of electric field is equal to 0. And the second equation, Maxwell equation, del dot B, that is equal to 0, but B is equal to mu H here. Therefore, replace B by mu H here, del dot mu H, and del dot H is 0, means divergence of H is equal to 0. Now the third equation, we know that del cross E, curl of E, is equal to minus curly B by curly T. Replace B by mu H, therefore minus curly by curly T, mu H, and mu is here, and curly H by curly T, because mu is a constant. Therefore curl of E is equal to minus mu curly H by curly T. This is the Maxwell's third equation in isotropic dielectric medium. And we know that Maxwell equation in Maxwell equation, fourth Maxwell equation is del cross H, that is equal to conduction current plus time derivative of electric displacement vector D, also auxiliary electric field. But J is equal to 0 means there is no conduction, means J current density is 0, and D is equal to epsilon E. Therefore, this is equal to 0, and D is replaced by epsilon E. Epsilon is a constant. Therefore, D by D, curly E by curly T. And del cross H is equal to epsilon curly E by curly T. This is the Maxwell fourth equation in isotropic dielectric medium. Now Maxwell equation in Maxwell equations in free space. First of all, write differential form of Maxwell equation and integral form of Maxwell equation. Del dot E is equal to rho, or del dot E is rho by epsilon naught. This is the first equation. Del dot B, divergence of B is equal to 0. Third is del cross E minus curly B by curly T. Del cross H, J plus curly D by curly T. This is equation. And the integral form, closed surface integral D dot S is equal to Q, means total charge enclosed in that volume. Magnetic flux B dot ds is equal to 0. Line integral of electric field is equal to minus curly by curly T B dot ds, and the line integral of H, means H dot dl, that is equal to J dot ds plus curly by curly T D dot ds. This is the Maxwell equation in differential form and integral form. Now in free space, there is no conduction current, means sigma is equal to 0 and J is equal to sigma E, therefore J is equal to 0. This is same like isotropic medium, but some terms different from dielectric medium, from isotropic dielectric medium. If there is no current, therefore charge density is equal to 0. And D is equal to epsilon E, and B is equal to mu naught H in free space. This is the permittivity in free space, and the mu naught is the permeability in free space. Therefore, in free space, Maxwell equation becomes in differential form and this integral form. First, del dot T is equal to 0, or del dot E is equal to 0. And D dot ds is equal to 0, because here Q, and we know that Q is equal to rho dV volume integral, and in free space rho is equal to 0, therefore Q is also equal to 0. Divergence of B is equal to 0, also D dot ds cross surface integral is equal to 0. And del cross is equal to minus curly B by curly T, and B is replaced by mu naught H. Therefore mu naught is a constant, therefore there is only derivative of H. Similarly, E dot dl is equal to minus curly by curly T B dot ds. B's can be replaced by mu naught H. In this case, here is a mu naught and derivative of curly H by curly T. And the fourth equation, del cross H, J plus curly D by T, but in that case J is equal to 0. Therefore here J is equal to 0, and if you replace D is equal to epsilon T, then we get del cross H is equal to D is replaced by epsilon T. Epsilon naught is a constant, therefore curly E by curly T. And in similar cases, because this is the integral, this term is 0, therefore we get here minus curly by curly T D dot D. You can also express D in terms of epsilon E, epsilon naught E. Now, this is the combination of differential form and integral form of Maxwell equation and their significance, and that these equations are derived from with the help of these laws. First equation, del dot D rho, D dot ds is equal to 0, means this is derived by using Gauss law, del dot B0, B dot ds 0. This is no isolated magnetic charge, and del cross E minus curly B by curly T, E dot dl. This equation, this is in Faraday's law, derived using Faraday's law, because this is the electromagnetic induction and that depends on Faraday's law. Del cross H is there. This equation in simple form, and this integral equation is in the free space. This is the integral form in the free space. This is the fourth equation is derived with the help of Ampere's law. This is the modified form of Ampere's law, Ampere's circuit law. Now, it is very important topic. Energy in an electromagnetic field means it is the combination of electric plus magnetic field. Means find out how much energy is stored or transported in electromagnetic field. Therefore, energy, it is a combination of combination of energy in electric field plus energy in magnetic field. First of all, we know that electromagnetic fields is generated by Maxwell's equation, and these are the four Maxwell equation. And we know that electromagnetic fields, that is electric plus magnetic field, transport energy from one point to another. If electromagnetic waves transport, means there is a transport of energy. Also, electromagnetic field also carry momentum, means linear momentum. If there is a linear momentum, therefore electromagnetic field also carry angular momentum. But in this case, we will study only energy in an electromagnetic field. Here is a consider a volume V enclosed by surface area S, whose unit vector is n unit vector. This is a charge density rho, and this is a current density J. And these lines represents the electric field lines here, and this is represent magnetic field lines and presented by B, and this is represented by electric field. Energy stored in electromagnetic field, it depends of interaction of fields, means interaction of electric fields and magnetic field with charges and current, because electric field is related with the charges and magnetic field which is generated by current, therefore it relates with the current. Therefore, and that the energy that is stored in electromagnetic field depends on both the quantity charges as well as currents. Now, first of all, calculate the work done. Work done means energy in case of magnetic field. Magnetic field does no work on charge, because we know that magnetic force is equal to Q V cross B, and we know that power that is equal to V dot force, and that is V dot F M is V already here, therefore V dot and curl of this is quantity is equal to 0. Now, work done by electric field means energy in case of electric field with work done is E dot J. This is a combination of electric field with current density per unit volume. Now, force due to electric field, we know that F is equal to EE, means charge into electric field. Here charge is rho r at point r, and E is the electric field. Now power, that is equal to V dot Fe, electrostatic force. Put the value of Fe here, E rho r, and that is equal to J dot E, because we know that rho V is equal to current density J. Therefore, power in case of electric field is J dot E. Now found the value of rate of change of this system inside this volume is nothing but equal to dw by dt. Means if we dw by dt is equal to integral of E dot J on volume integral. Now we know that from Maxwell force equation, del cross B is equal to mu naught J. Here del cross H, but we replace B by mu naught H. Therefore multiply this. Mu naught J is plus mu naught epsilon naught curly E by curly T. Then here J, value of J here, mu naught divided by this means 1 by mu naught del cross B minus epsilon naught curly E by curly T. This the value of J put in equation 5. Therefore we get this is a volume integral E dot value of J 1 by mu naught del cross B minus epsilon curly E by curly T. Separate these terms and volume integral E dot mu naught here del cross B minus dV, this is epsilon naught E dot, multiply this E dot curly E by curly T. But this term E dot curly E by T is nothing but equal to 1 by 2 curly E square by curly T. If we open this, then we get E means 2 here and 2 E on the differentiation of curly E by curly T. If we differentiate E square with respect to T, then we get this term. Therefore, this term is replaced by this term. Therefore, dw by dt, one work done, that is equal to 1 by mu naught dv E dot del cross B, this term. Mu naught is outside from the integral, and 1 by 2 here replace this term epsilon naught E square dV. This is the, here is electric field. This term represents the energy stored in the electric field in this volume V. Now use vector identity for this, and we know that del dot divergence of E cross B, that is equal to second vector B dot del cross E first minus first E dot del cross B. And here E dot del cross B, this term, therefore this term should that this term is equal to B dot del cross E and minus del dot E cross B, and E del cross B, that is equal to minus B, and we know that del cross E from Maxwell equation, that is equal to minus curly B by curly T. Therefore here we can here write negative, that minus del dot E cross B, and that is that term also equal to, according to this, curly by curly T B square and minus del dot E cross B. Now these values of E dot del cross B, this is equal to this, put in that equation 6. And we get dw by dt minus b square by 2 mu naught dv minus 1 by 2 epsilon naught t square dv minus d integral volume integral dv 1 by mu naught del dot E cross 1 by 2 mu naught is constant, taking outside from the integral d square dv minus 1 by 2 epsilon naught E square dv minus dv 1 by epsilon naught del dot E cross B. Now using Gauss divergence theorem, this volume integral changes into surface integral. 1 by mu naught del dot E cross B is equal to dV, that is equal to surface integral divergence changes into 1 by mu naught E cross B dot ds, surface integral S. Now put this value in this equation. Therefore, dw by dt 1 minus 2 mu naught b square dv minus 1 by 2 epsilon naught e square dv and minus 1 by mu naught E cross B dot ds. This is the energy in magnetic field, and this term represents the energy in electric field. Therefore, if we write these two, energy of due to electric field plus magnetic field by E electromagnetic, then if we remove the integral, we used here d by dt means dw by dt. Here there is a negative common, and this sum of these two energies it changes into de by dt. And here there is a negative, therefore dw by dt plus d by dt electromagnetic. This is the total energy electric field plus magnetic field, and the remaining terms here 1 by mu naught E cross B ds. That term is the energy flowing per unit area per unit time, and that term is if E cross B is pointing into the volume. If E cross B terms pointing into the volume, then the energy will be going in the left hand side, means dw by t plus dE electromagnetic by t should be positive. If E cross B is pointing out away from the volume, means outward direction, means there is a decrease in energy, means in the energy the left hand side term will be negative, that is decreasing energy. And that term 1 by mu naught E cross B, it is equal to S. S is a pointing vector, represents energy flow per unit area per unit time. The pointing vector I will discuss in next lecture. And the important questions related to today's lectures are, first is, what is the significance of Maxwell equations for all four equations, differential as well as integral. Second, write Maxwell's equation in free space. And the third is, write an expression for energy in an electromagnetic field. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.